Hey everyone, Father Jeff here with this week's Gospel Reflection from the Oratory for the 29th Sunday in Ordinary Time. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. The Pharisees went off and plotted how they might entrap Jesus in speech. They sent their disciples to him with the Herodians, saying, "Teacher, we know that you are a truthful man and that you teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. And you are not concerned with anyone's opinion, for you do not regard a person's status. Tell us then, what is your opinion? Is it lawful to pay the census tax to Caesar or not?" Knowing their malice, Jesus said, "Why are you testing me, you hypocrites? Show me the coin that pays the census tax." Then they handed him the Roman coin. He said to them, "Whose image is this and whose inscription?" They replied, "Caesar's." At that he said to them, "Then repay to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God." The Gospel of the Lord. So we're continuing our journey with Jesus through the days of Holy Week, in the days leading right up to his arrest and his sham trial and his crucifixion. And today we're hearing the Pharisees trying to entrap Jesus in speech. They're trying to find a way to get him to say something they can use against him in court. And so they come up with this genius question to ask him: is it lawful to pay the census tax to Caesar or not? If he says that it is, they can say that he's going against their religion by giving over to the secular authority. If he says that it's not, then they can take him to Pilate and say, this guy doesn't respect the emperor. So either way that he answers, he can't win. This sounds pretty familiar, right? I mean, this couldn't be more timely for our election season and the political climate that we find ourselves in, to see this kind of thing happening. And I think it underscores for us that what we see is it's original sin writ large. It's our pride. Because ultimately, everything belongs to God. Right? Everything that belongs to Caesar belongs to God too, including Caesar himself. And so if we want to have the kind of disposition that we need to be able to build a just society, to build a society that's based in truth, that's based in reality, and that seeks the good of all, we have to start from this premise that everything belongs to God, including ourselves, our neighbors, and all the goods of the earth. And that's really the starting point for our church's social teaching, of course, which guides so much of our thinking in politics. So I don't want to get into partisan politics. We have enough of it, and it's sickening us. But can we bring it back to foundations? And this gospel helps us to do this by reminding us that indeed everything belongs to God. You know, the president is not our savior, Jesus is. And we can't look to our political figures to do what they can't do for us. We need to look to the Lord to be our foundation, to be our strength, to help guide us in the way that we relate to each other and the policies and the laws that we make to govern our life and community.